Alright guys, good day to you. My name is Kelvin and today I'm going to be showing you guys on how to use your Nissan Kicks e-Power. If you have purchased the car from us, thank you very much for showing your support to us. And if you are considering or thinking about getting into one of these yourself, please do not hesitate to contact us at Nissan Kulai Public Motor and we'll be more than happy to help you with your purchase. So with that being said, let's get straight to it. Now, as you can see from yourself, this is the interior of the Nissan Kicks e-Power, the high-spec variant. And I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use this, the interior with regards to the meter, the radio, the aircon, and so forth. So first up, let's focus on the head unit here. This is the standard head unit that we get in the Almera as well as the Nissan Kicks. So this is the main menu screen. You just hit menu to come back to the main screen. If you want to set the radio station, you just tap on it and gives you choices to choose which station that you want. If you want to tune, you can simply just twist on the knob here to adjust and then press down on any one of these numbers to save the station. You can also switch to your Bluetooth audio if you have that connected to your phone like I do. Or if you prefer, you can actually connect your USB cable here to this slot right here to access Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So this is all included with this. Now if you want to go into your camera settings, you can just press this button right here and it will show you the around view monitor. So whenever you're in P, as I said here, whenever you're in P or N, neutral, or in D, the camera will always show you the front, okay, but you still get this 360 view over here. You press on the camera button one more time and it will focus on the left hand side to show you clearer on what's on the blind spot on the other end. And if you press that again, you just go back out into the menu. It's only if you go into reverse, as I show you here, it will show the rear of the vehicle. You go into P, you just go back out, and then you can press on the camera button to go into that view. Okay, that's for the 360 camera. Go back that. And then if you want to change the layout, you can just simply scroll like your phone and then you can move them around if you want to adjust the view or the panels. For the aircon, now very simply, on off button turns it on. You adjust the temperature here, the fan speed over here. Okay, this is for your circulation to the rear, to the leg heater. You have your front heater right here, the rear heater, and then you have internal or external circulation for the aircon. That's pretty much it. If you just want to turn off the aircon, you can just press this button right here and it will just use the atmospheric air. And then if you just want to push auto, it will just adjust the fan speed based on your temperature. Alright, press it again to turn it off. Very simple and straightforward. Now moving down, you see that the e-Power Kicks comes now standard with the electronic parking brake. So you can just simply press down. Make sure you press down on the brake first. Press down on it to release the handbrake. And then you pull up just to engage. You have the auto hold, which you can choose to turn on or off if you wish. And then we go down here. This is the E-shifter. Start stop buttons right here. Press this to start the engine, to stop the engine. You have the EV mode and the drive mode. So let's say you want to change your drive mode to the sport or eco or normal mode. You just have to press this button right here. And if you look at the meter, it will show you whatever mode that you are in. Eco, sport, or normal mode. And then you will realize the range also adjusts based on which mode you are in because of the brake energy regeneration mode. Alright, so just press on the drive mode to change your driving mode. The EV button can only be activated when you are in sport or eco mode. You just press down on that once, it will tell you whether it's available. If the battery is too low, it will not be able to go into EV mode. Alright, so what does EV mode do? EV mode simply means that the vehicle will be running purely on battery power. The engine will not start up until the battery has gone below the recommended amount of 20%. So you can effectively drive in EV mode for maybe 2 to 3 kilometers without starting the engine. Okay, without the EV mode, the car will start the engine whenever it feels that there is an increased demand for electric power. So that is the main difference. Another hack that you can do is to go into sport or eco mode, and then if you want to charge the battery manually, if you choose to do so, you can just hold down on the EV mode, and then you're now in charge mode. So what does charge mode do? Charge mode simply means that you force the engine to start up to charge the battery, and then it will make sure that the battery is fully charged for maximum of 10 minutes, and then it will shut off the engine and you have the full battery again. So since we're indoors right now, I'm going to turn it off. Engine is too cold. Okay, so I turn it off. The engine has started, and then I can choose to switch it off if I want to. Alright, so start it back up again. So for the gear lever, you simply engage P by pressing the button right here. To go into B or D, you can just press on the button and then pull to go into the gear. Alright, you can push up to go into reverse. Okay, you have cup holders, you can open up, or you can just remove the whole thing. Okay, depends on how you want to use it. This is quite straightforward. You get an armrest. Okay, straightforward. Now the more complicated one would be right here, because this is the touchscreen. No, sorry, the touchscreen. This is the advanced drive assist meter. So you can choose to see whatever information that you want to see over here. So let's go through this again one by one. And okay, first up we have the energy flow meter. This simply just shows you whether the engine is started, whether the power is going through the wheels, or is the wheels charging the battery. So it will show you what's the status of the vehicle. Alright, on the right you have the gear, the mileage, the range, the fuel capacity, the time, and then the temperature. You can press up if you see the dot on the left hand side right here to go into a different view. Just press up or down, as you can see. And you can also press left and right to scroll through whatever menus that you want to have. So this is the media. So if you are playing a song or radio station, it will show the information right here. And then this is the fuel economy page. So it will show you the fuel economy history as well as the average fuel consumption over your past few trips of driving. Then this would be the information screen. So it will show you quite a few of information. And this is the active safety, where you can choose to turn on or off all the active safety features. You just press OK when you're in this screen, and then you can choose to turn on or turn off, or set the indicator brightness for the blind spot as well as the emergency brake. Then you go down to this page right here. This is the speedometer display. So you have an analog display right here, but if you choose to see it in digital, you can see it in this screen right here. And then this is also the average driving, fuel consumption, speed, your information for your previous trips as well. Okay. Another thing that this information or this page will show you is your warnings. So let's say I forgot to release my handbrake, or I open my door. The warning will turn up. It will show you which door has been unlocked. It shows you whether the battery is weak. It shows you if your service is almost due. So all the information that you need from the car, they will pop up in the warning tab. Okay, so you also have your settings menu here, whereby you can set the driver assistance, which we went through just now. You can customize the display on what you want to see. You can set the maintenance reminder, as we do here. Just press the OK button over here. And if you want to go back out, you can just press the back button to exit. Okay, so just choose whichever screen that you would want to see, and you can simply just navigate to them. Now, on the right hand side of here is the cruise control panel, as well as the Bluetooth phone calling. So if you want to turn on the adaptive cruise control, you just press on this button right here. This is the cruise. Press it once, and it will show you that it has been activated, but there is no speed set. But you can also see that there is 3 bars here. Now what this basically means is that you can set how close you want to follow the car in front of you via the adaptive cruise control. So let's say you want to be close to the car. You can just press this button here to adjust how close. So let's see. Okay, so this is 1, this is closest, 3 is the furthest, 2 is somewhere in between. So you can just choose how close you want to follow the car just by pressing this button right here. Now if you want to set the speed, it's very simple. You just accelerate to whatever speed that you want to, example 100, and then you just press on set right here. Now when you do, your speed will show up here on the speed that you have set it to for the cruise control, and it will also show the vehicle in front that it's already following in front. Because we're stationary right now, it doesn't show, but that's how basically you set the adaptive cruise control for the Kicks e-Power. And for these 2 buttons right here, is simply just to pick up the phone call or hang up the phone call. Alright, now we're moving on to another special feature of the Nissan Kicks e-Power. This is the electronic rear view mirror. So it's currently active and it's showing the wall behind me right now, but you can go into it and you can choose to adjust the brightness, the angle, the language, just by pressing the buttons right here. Alright, now if you feel dizzy or you don't like to use this feature, you can simply turn it off just by pushing and then adjusting this mirror manually. You see, like what I'm doing right now. You just want to turn it on, just pull it in and it will show up. That's about it. Alright, so we're going on to the buttons right here. That's for your folding power mirror. Okay, and then you have your central locking, you have your auto mirrors, and then going back down here you have the fuel cap and the engine. Alright, so that's a basic overview of the interior of the Nissan Kicks e-Power. And again, if you have any questions, you can just hit us up on our social media and we'll be glad to answer any questions from you guys. So once again, thank you. My name is Kelvin. Thank you for supporting Nissan. Thank you for supporting Kulai Public Motor. I hope to see you guys again in the future. See you guys. Bye bye.